There we go. All right. Uh, Mike Tubes from where in Massachusetts?
Worcester, Dan.
Worcester?
Yup, Worcester, Mass.
Worcester, Mass. All right. Well, you know what, Mike? Go ahead and ask me the first question.
Alright, I got a couple questions for you, Dan. First off, how do you think you would fare against some of these upcoming borderline, quote-unquote, MMA stars in strictly stand-up gigs once you're fully healthy from your shoulder rehab? I
Um,
think personally, like a guy like Nick Diaz or Rich Franklin would be a good matchup, but just stand-up, I mean, with your hand speed, what do you think?
I think that with my hand speed and my skills and how fucking hard I hit, that I could go back to back on both those guys if they couldn't kick me and they couldn't take me down. No shit. Oh, I'm deep, man. You know what? I've got shutdown motherfucking speed. I mean, the kind where I was actually, people said I was like a white Ali, and you know what? Ha 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 ha. You know, but I'm talking about I can lead right hand motherfuckers. Bam. You know what? Yeah. I take over, man. Yeah. All right. Next question.
Next question, where can people get the Fountain of Youth Stevia at an affordable price?
The best place that I found it is znaturalfoods.com, and that's for $44.99 a pound. There's a place, Stevia Canada. I'm not sure how their prices break down because they do bulk and yada yada. I'm not sure, but where I go, znaturalfoods.com, and you know, I don't have a job, so I don't work for them yet. One day I can own them. All right, no shit, because I can make the Fountain of Youth, and I'm gonna prove it. And you know what, man? I'm gonna do this at the Vagos Clubhouse. I invite anybody out there. I don't give a shit. Ray Mercer just knocked out Tim Silva in 10 seconds. I'll tell you what, I would knock Ray out. Ray wouldn't be able to touch me for one thing, okay, because of Stevie and weed together.
Can't touch you.
What's that?
Ray can't touch you.
No, no. Well, you know what,
Especially if you're on Stevia and weed.
Ray's a stud, man. But you know what? It's like this. Pat Burns said that I was. Pat Burns, did you or did you not say that I had more talent than Tommy Morrison? Okay, that I was more aggressive at the same point of our career. Yes. Okay. And you know what? I got derailed. So what people are going to see is, you know, Dan Quinn actually letting his fucking hands fly. And I'll tell you what, man, when my hands fly, some people fucking sit down, they stop what they're doing, and they watch because I have hands that fucking vanish. They disappear, man. I got fat blades, all right? No shit. So next question.
How much stevia should one consume daily to get the full effect of the cleanse and the extra energy and serious loss of fat?
You know what? I was advocating for people to jump on board, bam, like Diego Sanchez did. And Diego, who is in phenomenal health anyways, you know, it hit him, okay? And he was purging out of everything. And you know what? Start small, start slow, okay? Start putting stevia in water, making water sweet, okay, to the point where you can't stand it, and just chug it down. And then keep adding. And then, you know what? 8 teaspoons in a gallon of water. Drink that all day long, and you go back to how you looked in high school. Just like that, like magic. Next question.
Especially like, because in fighting you have injuries, but what are the benefits to the healing process that stevia brings to the body?
Oh, I tell you what stevia does is it's magic for water, okay? Now, stevia alone would do magic, okay, compared to not having stevia. But if you blend all that toxic shit out of water before you ingest it, you know what, man? I'll tell you this. People are talking shit, you know, because my titties aren't fucking racked, you know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, you know what? I could knock that butt fuck pirate, all right, out like that. I mean, it wouldn't even be a fuck, you know, with a jab, okay, when this bad boy is back. I'll tell you, you know, people talking shit on me, man. Yeah, I'm going to serve motherfuckers over the Vagos Clubhouse. Believe that shit, all right? I haven't been working out, doing nothing, man. And I'm fucking lean, I'm shredded, and I'm ripped. When this is ready to go, I will be throwing fucking punches that literally disappear on motherfuckers. I have knockout power in both fucking hands. And you know what? I have stand-up fucking experience deep. Cage fighters, please, there isn't one cage fighter out there out of respect because they would beat boxers. But you know what? There's not one cage fighter out there that could stand with me toe-to-toe that wouldn't get knocked out, wouldn't get stretched. Okay, I lay it down like that right now because of stevia and weed together. All right? Now, you know what? When guys start catching on and some of these young studs start fucking coming up to where I am and then going back to, you know, the 20-year-old status probably, maybe I'm going to fucking retire. You know what I'm saying? But until then, nah, man, I'm going to fuck guys up. All right, next question.
Now, do you know when your next possible fight is and any possible opponents for it?
You know what? That's what I'm putting out there right now. This is like a Willy Wonka golden ticket opportunity for any fighter out there. I don't give a fuck. You know what? It's like this. My credentials, I was the 1991 Golden Glove champion in Florida, and Pat Burns said that I had more talent than Tommy Morrison and was more aggressive at the same point of our career, okay? You know, in the amateurs. And then I got derailed. I got Rodney King by the cops. I don't like them. And you know what? Cage fighters around planet Earth, man, what they should do is wake up to the fact that if I can do what I'm saying, if I could literally shut down anybody, okay, in cage fighting, you know what? In pure fucking hands, I have, it's like I'm 23, you know, years again, okay? I'm 23 years old again, okay? No shit. And I have an endless supply of energy, so I'm not going to have to worry about how much energy I expend, so I can actually try my hardest at every fucking second of every fucking round. Next question.
Do you think if Nick Diaz and Don Fry agreed to a stand-up battle that you would accept it? And if so, when would you be ready to fight?
You know what, man? I'm going to be ready to fight, I say 3 months total from when, like, April 21st. Is that April, May, June? Yeah, April 21st is when I had surgery. So, you know, that's like 40-something days. They said 180, you know, or 6 months is what they said, okay, until I could, you know, fight again. I say 3 or 4 tops. And when I do, I'm going to literally be able to, man, I'll tell you what, no takedowns, no kicks, just basically these, you know, with a little padding, so I don't break my fucking hands. Yeah, people are going to see a show, man, because you know what? I will not fucking stop on cuts. I will super glue and I will continue. All right, next.
What do you think of Captain Cannabis, Nick Diaz, and you know, what do you think you could do? Do you think you could pick them apart?
I think that Nick is a great fighter. Okay, I think that if Nick thinks that he's really that smooth because he clowned Scotty Smith, that yeah, I think that I'm bigger, I'm faster, I'm stronger. And with Stevia, I have unlimited endurance. So basically, I'm 23 years old, squared, and that kid beats, I mean, in a punching fight, oh my God, you know what? Nick Diaz, if he couldn't use cage fighting tactics, would cower and try to get the fuck out of there because I would blast him, okay? Next question.
How do you think sports have actually hurt our society?
I think that there's people starving in the streets, and we're worried about, you know, who's winning what, you know, and this and that. And I'm wondering how many people that are millionaires in NBA, NFL, whatever, have paid it forward, helped people from their fucking neighborhoods where they came from and shit. You know what? I'm thinking most have forgot where the fuck they came from. That's why in this little fighting event that I'm going to start at the Boggles Clubhouse, and I'm throwing it down like this, okay? I'm going to fight to feed the hungry and the poor, okay? Just like I did 20 years ago at Notre Dame, okay? No shit. This picture I'm showing, that was the fight to feed the poor in another country. And I thought, bullshit, we've got a lot of poor in our own country. And you know what? It's like this, homeboy. I'm fucking for real. People that... Question for you. Do you believe me on the bad boy? Yes or no? Okay, well, you know what? There you go, because I'm showing a bad boy. And I'll tell you what, that kid, he was cool, man. He could have been an angel. But when people fuck with him, you know what? And he let his hands fly. Holy shit. You know what? People got imploded. And funny thing, I can pretend to be that kid, but only now I know how to fucking fight. And I had 20 plus years of stand-up experience. So you know what? I said this to any cage fighter out there who wants to become a millionaire virtually overnight, step to the front and come to the Vagos Clubhouse. What I'm going to do is pretend it's Juanita's. I have 4 knockout victims laying around me, and I'm going to start punching on number 5 that walks to the door. And you know what? It's going to catch on like wildfire because my hands are going to render and explode, motherfuckers. And you know what? When I get cut, I'm going to super glue it. I'll tell you what, I'm going down to 11. Hold on, I'm going down to 11. I will super glue. I will not quit. And you know what? It will be a show to motherfucking remember.